gardeners young and old. We're planting seeds of wisdom, stories yet untold. From the dirt to the heart, we grow more every day. Learning life, love, and peace, the garden way. So dig a little deeper, come grow with me. Mind, body, soul, spirit be free. If you like what you're feeling, love be shown. So show me that you like me. A little bit. Come on, hey. Smiley. I'm Miss Shirley, OG. Gardener. Let's grow together. Let's go deeper. A little bit. Yeah.
Well, good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Miss Shirley, the OG gardener in Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. And welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching the replay, please hit that like button and show me that you like just a little bit. It would be greatly appreciated. And also like, share, and subscribe. And that is part of my theme for this evening. Why do we still have small channels under 2,000 subscribers if they've been 3+ years on YouTube? I need some answers in regards to that because we got a lot of new people who've come in blockbusting and they're hitting 2,000 or more. So for the smaller channels, can you give me a reason why they haven't heard their subscribers haven't risen up? I mean, is it the content? Is it that they don't do lives or they don't reach out? I just like to know some ideas in regards to why there's such a shortage on subscribers because we don't have a shortage of subscribers. Our garden community is huge. So I just want to know, some reasons why that might be the case. I'm not getting the comments on my computer. Let me see if I can. Okay, let's try this again. All right, I see people in the chat. It's not showing me my comments, y'all. So, oh man, it's starting early then. I don't know why. Okay. I'm having such a hard time on Thursday nights. I'm looking for, I can't see them on my chat. Okay. Dolores, if you're in the background, I need a little help here. Edgar Johnson. Oh. Hey, that's J3.
Hey, Miss Shirley. What it is that YouTube must have
No,
clicked
I
on
don't.
family. I'm about to fix it. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just calling to let you know ain't nothing up there.
Do you hear me?
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm on the phone at the same time. Okay, Dolores. All right. Thank you, J3. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was J3 saying my comments weren't showing up.
Yeah, what it is that for everybody who's listening, sometimes if it clicks over, toggles over the family, it'll lock your comments because kids channels you can't get any comments. So that's what I'm trying to do, Miss Shirley, is get into your back studio so I can get in there. But give me a second, keep going. Everybody can see you. We just can't get the comments up right now. So give me a second.
Can they hear me? All right. Hey, y'all. As usual, technical difficulties have popped up. It wouldn't be my Thursday chat if it didn't have some kind of issues. Hopefully, I will be getting a new computer by the end of April or maybe even May. And maybe I won't have these issues anymore. I don't know if it's YouTube or whether it's a computer or whether it's a little bit of both. because I really like to see what your comments are tonight in regarding this subject, because this is a serious problem here. You know, we work hard, including myself, to, I don't know, connect with people in the garden community, whether they're gardeners or crafters or what, or entrepreneurs of some sort. So, for us who have really tried to put forth an effort to put out lives and content, sometimes I feel like we're not heard. It's like, okay, it's okay if I go to your channel, but can you come to my channel and do the same thing? And I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody in particular. I'm just saying, from the size of the community that we come from, that we should be able to hype up one another, build each other up, and at least get us to 2,000. Okay. Some of them don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and they come on a weekly basis, and you enjoy their content, you enjoy what they do, whether they're outside in the yard or whether they're crafting or whether they're cooking, but we're still not getting the likes and the subscribers. So I'm asking, and this is just for me. I can't speak for everybody, but I know that I used to be able to put out at least 2 videos a week. All right. Now, with my new disability, I'm learning to make an adjustment in my own life every day. So now some days I just don't have the energy. I can hear you good, but we can't make comments. Okay. Uh, all right. All right. Dolores is working on it now. For some reason or another, the kid part of it is not letting you guys comment. So I really can't see what's going on. My IT is working on it right now. So hopefully she will get that straightened out shortly. Yeah. Yeah. You can't make comments. Yeah. So I figure like this: if something's not happening on Thursday nights on my live, something ain't right. Either I get buffering and it kicks me out, or it just drops me altogether, or it's something. So I don't know what it is about Thursday nights, because I can watch other guys, some of you guys on your lives in regards to you coming in on a weekly basis, but when it comes down to me, it just seems to be a whole crap farm, so to speak. So my IT lady is working um, in the background to see if we can get this going on this child coverage, because it shouldn't even be about that at all. Bam, and I was watching a video short you was doing earlier about, you said it's supposed to have been raining, but it was starting to snow. Let me tell you, our snow hasn't melted, and there's so much ice underneath the snow. All I hear all day, and I just heard someone again, back wheels spinning, trying to get grip because there's so much ice underneath the snow. Like when I came home from Bible study last night, my girlfriends did not pull off until they knew I was inside the door, because it's just, my driveway is like a skating rink. Even when you throw salt out there, it'll melt during the day and then the temperature drops and it refreezes. It's only like 17 degrees here. We got a cold advisory and a winter storm advisory starting tomorrow night. So it's bad here. It's still bad. And it's going to be worse by later on tomorrow evening. So um, I don't know what happened on how the children cancellation got on here.
It
Okay.
should be switched off now, Miss Shirley. They should be coming in.
Okay. So hopefully, I just got a heads up from IT that it's been switched off and that my comments should be coming in soon. Sorry, as usual, y'all, for the delay and the miss. So hopefully, I will be getting you guys' comments soon. Let me see. Okay. Hi, chat overlay. So the chat side has opened up, but I still don't see comments. I was trying to see them on my phone. They're not given to me on the phone, and I'm not seeing them yet on my computer. I don't know how much longer it's going to take, but keep your answers in because I can always go back and check them out.
Miss Shirley, they're coming up on the side of the computer now.
No, I don't see them yet. I see something trying to come in. Okay. It's blurred. I cannot make them out. I see them popping up, but I cannot read them. All right. Oh, was that it? There we go. All right. Whew, as my mama said, we cooking with gas. All right. Sylvia, thank you. Cassandra, G Mama, Grows. Okay, now you guys is popping in. Uh, I see everybody saying hello to one another. Hey, 10, you're in there, unique. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm seeing you guys. I don't know what your previous comments were. Hey, CC, how are you? Thank you for stopping in this year. Mike. My guy, Farmer Chaz. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, y'all coming in strong. I appreciate you guys. Um, as I said, the title, the theme tonight is why do we still have small channels under 2,000 subscribers if they've been 3+ years on YouTube? Um, we got a lot of strong personalities. We got a lot of folks. Hey, Deborah Garrett, with a lot of content. And they do more than, like I said, more than just gardening. They do cooking. They have shown planting, if they crochet, whatever. Hey, Psalms, yes, big thanks to Dolores. She's my IT. I would be lost without her. I would have had to shut this live down if y'all depended on my IT skills to clear this up and get this bad boy going. So thank you, Dolores. Thank you. You just don't know how much I appreciate you. So what I want from you guys is, hey, Bammit, my brother from another mother. Thank you for dropping me that text. How can we improve on helping the smaller channels that have been around for a while? Hey, the garden hoe. Hey, thank you. Yes, Dolores is the stuff. She's it. Oh, like I said, I would be lost. I would shut this down and I would be upset for the rest of the evening. So yeah, so how can we help or encourage one another to boost each other up? You know, like, hey, Rob in the garden. Hey, Rob, I ordered my arrow gardens, well, my hydroponics today. They supposed to be here tomorrow. I had to wait because those funds don't come through until when you go through YouTube, they have you pigeonhole in between the 21st to the 23rd. So my other little income came in and I just went ahead on and ordered it. So I ordered two, not one, but two. One from Miss Rachel and one for you, Rob. So I can't wait till they get here and start growing. Yeah. Thank you, Shantae. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Just gifted. Thank you so much. Hey, Sonia. So thank you all for coming in this evening. So can I hear or see some suggestions in the chat regarding the subject tonight? Because we got a lot of people in this community that been here for a while, and their channels don't seem like they're moving like they should. Foraging and urban gardening. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Everybody saying thank you, Dolores, for that backup. I truly would be lost without you. All right, I'm creeping up on 900, guys. Okay. I had got up to 1795. Now I'm back to 1793. And last month, I actually lost 30 subscribers. And I'm like, what happened? And then it popped back up again. So I'm trying to figure out, how do the analytics affect our channels? So it's, you just kind of wonder how it works. Be constant in your posts and videos. Okay. That might be easier said than done for you, but not necessarily for me because I have a lot of interruptions in my life. Like right in the morning, I'll be going to physical therapy. When I come home from physical therapy, I'm wiped out. I don't care about nothing and anybody. I'll be in your lives and I'll be listening in the background, but I don't always comment because I'll sleep on and off. Uh, I need to be more consistent. Yeah, for myself personally, I know my channel hasn't moved up because I'm going through a season in life of inconsistencies. Yeah, life happens. Hey, Psalms 146. Thank you for that. Bayou Sugar. Hey, I saw your video, girl, about anxiety and depression. Yeah, it's and this time of the year, there's a lot of it going around. I was even listening to Mike's video about being vitamin D deficiency, and that is a big problem in people who stays in cold states. Um, Here in Ohio, the majority of people here that lives in this state has a vitamin D deficiency for lack of sunlight. And there's a lot of mood swings about depression and anxiety in wintertime when there also a lack of sunshine. So that will kind of damper how much you do in the course of that time because you're just fighting to survive at that point. You know, some people are bedridden for days or weeks at a time behind that. So they're not expecting to do lives or put out content. Or some people's jobs, might be interference where they can't do that. Because I know some guys try to put out at least 2 videos a week to keep their channel going, where everyone doesn't have that kind of time or energy to do so. I know a lot of you guys put in a lot of work in your videos, in editing, and what have you. Ooh, whoa, the chat just jumped. Bama said, I just don't know. People just don't subscribe back or hit that like button. And that's the biggest problem right now, hitting that like button. I mean, you be talking to the folks the whole time when your live's on and hit that like button. I'm trying to figure out why is that such a problem on hitting that like button. You know about the analytics, okay, about pushing that button. Folks should watch at least 4. Okay. Oh, all right. The chat just disappeared. So everyone talks about the analytics, but do they actually pay attention to how hard they look at those analytics? Who did I see? Miss J.K. Gardner, thank you for stopping in. Hello, hello, hello. I appreciate you. Unique said, I never had a problem with my vitamin D in Texas. It hit me hard. Okay, the chat just disappeared. All right. Sylvia said, I'm not consistent, but I try, but it takes a lot of time and I'll be finished when I think about, yeah. The chat keeps jumping, y'all. So if I start reading you and I don't, I'm sorry. Uh, J3 said, I'm good now. All right. So yeah, it's a lot of things that can happen in people's lives that slows down the consistency. But if you still like that individual and watch their channels, play hitting the playlist or whatever. I remember when people used to just put their playlist on and just play it all day. Just like one behind the other. Then YouTube stopped that and put a crunch on that. So I'm trying to learn for the new people that I have met in the chat to try to go at how they say, go at least watch one video from the beginning to end when I go in and hit that bell. I'm having problems getting notifications. I have subscribed to people's channels and I don't get the notifications. I actually be thumbing through my phone. I was like, I know somebody's on the day. I haven't heard my phone ding not one time. And go in and there's 3 or 4 people that are doing lives. But then when I know that certain people come on at a regular time, it's easier for me to keep up with their lives more so with people than doing pop-ups. And sometimes I just scroll through my phone and I catch folks doing pop-ups. Like I meant to hit G Mama the other morning, but I didn't wake up till 10 o'clock. I had a bad night. My leg gave me the blues and I overslept. But I go back and watch the replay because I know she comes on every Wednesday. And sometimes I try to get up early enough to see Life with Tashara, the exercise with her. So it's certain people that I know when you haven't a locked in time, like Presbyterian on Monday and Miss Linda's on Sunday and Tuesday and Bammett's on, Sunday and Tuesday. Certain people, when you have certain videos coming in or lives at certain times, it's a lot easier for me personally to keep up with you than sometimes on the pop-ups. Yeah. Great, Mike. I guess I should at least try. So, y'all talking to one another. I don't know what the subject is. I missed that altogether. But I'm just saying that we got a lot of small channels that should be at least at 2,000, if nothing else. So there's a long list of folks that we should try to do that. Um, my mentions aren't working since my phone update. I have to go back through my notifications. Fine, that's true that. And then I find out some people that I was subscribed to, I'm no longer subscribed. I got kicked out and I had to go back in there and resubscribe to some of these channels. So yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes hanky panky too. But then that's up to us to try to keep up with that. If you haven't heard or got a ding from a certain live and they come on at a specific time, sometimes you need to kind of do a little backtracking yourself. I go in and check them out. Yeah, yeah. Hey, backyard garden. Flo. How are you? Thank you. Thank you, Fortune. I try. Oh, yes, indeed. I won't see people's videos weeks later, even if they tag me. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes that happens. It's a lot of it's a our community is not small, not by a long shot. Yeah, we got a lot of gardening community people in here. And like I said, not everybody garden. Some of you folks crochet, some of you cook. Some of you have other skills or you're entrepreneurs. You might be into management or whatever. It's not just gardening skills. So it, it just behooves me at times why you like, oh man, they really got some good content. I really enjoy going back and watching this. And then you look at the number of subscribers and you be like, is that all they got? Like, really? And it just blows my mind. So at times I feel like what is it that attracts people to our channels? I know some people's personality is really bubbly or quirky, so to speak, that draws you to watch their channels. And then watching their channels, then you see the content that they present, and you say, okay, maybe I need to watch this next week. Yeah, that's okay, Dolores. She's helping me fix problems. Thank you. Thank you, Dolores. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, this live wouldn't be on right now. I would have just called it quits. Yep. So thank you for doing that. So she says she can't talk to everybody individually, but she was helping me in the background. And I really appreciate you, Dolores. Like I said, I can't say thank you enough in regards to how you helped me out. Um, and that's another thing about our garden community. We have so many talented people in our garden community that can pretty much help you out with anything. Hey, Felicia, FR Humphrey, thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, so like when I pull up somebody's channel, the first thing I see on there is hype. And then I see the points that's on there. And some of you guys got some serious points on that hype. So when you hit that hype, they only let you do 3, and they're like, oh, you did your 3 for the week. And I'm just like, really? So then you have to learn how to space it out, who you want to hype up for the week as far as your points. Who's the underdog for the week, so to speak, where you really would like to give their channel a boost in those hype points. So yeah, it's a lot. YouTube will make you think and figure out what is it you want done for your channel in order for you to get ahead. Yeah, Farmer just said, I like the hype. Okay, the hype features. We all need to grow extra for our helping hands. Yeah, we do. But Forging, I didn't know you until recently within the last couple of months or so. And I love that you have joined our garden community. You new, Farmer Chaz is new, Unique is new. It's a lot of new people that is constantly coming in to our community. And this is what I'm saying. Our community is growing by leaps and bounds. We got fresh material, we got old material, we got material that's been done over and over again, but it's in a different way. You see it in a new light, but we need to support one another a lot more than what we're doing. And I have no qualms about new people in our garden community. Matter of fact, I love you guys. A super chat. Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't see who it was. I'm running my mouth. Oh, I did not know that. Mike said that you have to be monetized to be hyped up. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, I've seen some of them heights, and I'm seeing, the points on some of those is ridiculous how many points you can get from a hike. But I'm trying to figure out, when you get a hike, how does that affect your channel? Does that boost your channel up to more viewers outside the garden community, or what? What is hype about? Can someone explain that to me? I don't mind hyping you up, but I want to know, when you hype an individual, how does that affect that individual's channel? Okay. Even though you have to be monetized to do that. Oh, the chat
Well,
just said thank you. Money in the chat, money in the chat, money in the chat, money in the chat, 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 chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. I popped out and I popped back in. Can you hear me and see me? Put a 1 in the chat. I mean, it just kicked me straight out and put me back in. Kermit House, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I'm seeing everybody saying thank you to you. So I assume that's where it came from, because I missed it. Thank you, Kermit House. Kermit House, I don't think I've ever seen you in my chat before. Thank you, Fortune. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Farmer Chance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I've ever seen you in my chat before. And welcome. I'm always going to say welcome. If you have a channel, please put your channel into the live in your comments, your state and your grow zone. Let us know a little bit more about you. Would be greatly appreciated. I welcome anybody who takes the time out of their day to stop by and say hello. And that's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying this. Yep, type hashtag. No, that ain't hashtag. Exclamation mark. MSOG. And it'll drop your channel. Hopefully, Nightbot didn't desert me either, that I can get you in there too. Because I would like to see everyone. Some of the states that you guys are in, I forget where you're at. So with the crazy weather we've been having, I've seen it snow in Georgia. I've seen it snow in Florida. I've seen it snow in Texas. And I go, yes. Now y'all understand what we go through in the cold. And then what tripped me out is that it was warmer talking to GT in Alaska than it is here in Ohio and in Minnesota, where Mike is at. So yeah, yeah. Ah, just leave it. Oh, okay, all right. So Nikki said, hyping a video on YouTube helps gain visibility. Thank you so much, because I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, I'm Nana. I'm a Nana too to my great grandbaby. I'm Nana. She Gigi and I'm Nana. We played money in the chat. That's why you disappeared. And it's MSG. We took off. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I didn't know when I disappeared and came back. I was like, oh Lord, did they kick me out? I finally got in and I'm semi-stable, so to speak. So oh, yes. So I would like to see you guys. Okay. Oh, all right. There go G Mama Grows. All right. Her link came in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dolores. I would be totally lost without you. Oh, that was Nana Wynn. Okay, that's what my great grandbaby called me Nana, and I got a second great grandbaby due. They find out it's a girl due in June, so I can't wait. So yeah, I can't wait to see this first great grandbaby be a big sister because she'll be going on 3 by the time her sister get here. And she like an old woman now. She like Nana. She put her hands on her hip and she look at me and I'm like, what? You know how to get the I'm like, okay. And there go Babbitt, my brother from another mother. There I had to go foraging. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Hey, so Diva, I see you just slid up in here. All right, that's what I want to see. I want everybody to drop their channels, let everybody know where you're at, how they can go check you out, how you can find their channels, and go check them out. Like they said, it doesn't cost you anything to go in and watch and see if this is the content that you don't mind taking your time and sit and watching. Watch a couple of videos, see what they about, see how they rolling. Like they say, every state is different. Everybody's method is different. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of folks that has dropped seeds in the hydroponics are pulling them out and putting them in solo cups or pots or whatever, so that they can get them hardened up and ready for the garden. Rob said, I had no idea what the chat was about that day, but I was getting off of work and I immediately saw your live. Oh, thank you. All right. Yeah, the chat disappeared. Thank you, Rob. Y'all just don't know. If Homesteader Rachel, if you're in the bushes listening, believe me, sweetheart, when I cried, those were tears of joy. They were absolutely tears of joy. I was overwhelmed. I wasn't expecting to see that kind of money dropping in my chat. And between you and Rob, you guys did more than just make my day. Y'all made my week. And today I ordered a hydroponics and they through Amazon Prime or Amazon Prime and they'll be here tomorrow morning. So I'm looking forward to coming in. But now I try to figure out where I'm gonna put them because I'm a little short on space. So yeah. So I got a lot going on in my life too. I have physical therapy tomorrow at 10:15. I have subscribed to 3 people that have dropped their links. I support our community. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what I mean. If you're in the chat, go check each other out. It, like they said, it don't cost you anything. If you like their content and you're happy and you would like to see more of what they're doing, you can always go back. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Make that bell go ding a ling a ling, and show your love. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to show us how to do it. Okay. So yeah, so I've been watching you guys like in the early hours of the morning. I'll doze off and then I'll wake up and then I'll scroll through my phone and check out a few videos or shorts, excuse me, or shorts. And I try to put a comment in. I can't put comments in on Dave Cropper, but I can pretty much do everybody else. Yeah. And hey, Nisi, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I subscribe to many people. Yeah, and it can be overwhelming. I know we got a good community, and you try to support one another and trying to keep up with their videos, but it is a lot because, like I said, I'm retired, and I try to hit many folks as possible. But then some days, grandma takes a nap, and I might miss the whole afternoon. I could wake up and the house is dark, and I was like, "Oh my God, how long have I been asleep?" And so I try to watch everybody's replays if I don't catch them live while they're on here. Yeah, yeah, and we're all here to learn, Nisi, because like I said, it, it could be 20 people can come in here and say, "I'm getting ready to pull my plants from my hydroponics and put them in a pot or cups. It could be styrofoam cups, it could be the clear ones, it could be solo cups, but everybody's soil is different. Some people might say, I might have added a little compost. I might have added a little perlite. I might have added some other, excuse me, filler in my soil. So everybody's going to have a different mixture of soil. So your plant's going to respond differently. Oh, dog, what's up? Hey, Odom, I've been missing you, Odom. I have been missing you. Yes. So there's a lot of knowledge. And hey, you hit it on the head, Bammit. Knowledge, wisdom, laughter. Yeah, we can get silly. Yes, we can. Uh, and it's just amazing in regards to our community. So hopefully after this live, it might be not this week, but maybe next week, we could start going back and really checking out some of our smaller channels and kind of boost them up, you know? Um, if you got more than 1,500 subscribers, you should be partially monetized. Okay. And if you have your hours in. So, um, yeah, yeah. Everybody, we all need to step up our A game. I include myself. I know I am. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. Oh Lord. Oh, that's Dave Busby. That ain't Dave. Oh, David. All right. Thank you, Dave. I thought Cropper popped up. Oh, you know how they say Beetlejuice and then Cropper pop up. Oh, I see, bro. You popped up in here. Hey, I'm biased. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, Queen of Chat. It's so hard to say why people are still under 2K after being on here for 3 years. Most of the time, if they are not consistent, life be yeah. And I said that. Okay, not everybody. Some people have spouses that have health problems or children that might have health problems. Like you said, life can be life. There could be a whole lot of things that can slow you down, but I don't see any slow increase though. It's like you get to a certain number and you just get stagnant. And sometimes that can be discouraging when you're trying to reach a certain goal. So yeah. Alabama said don't say his name too loud. Yeah. Yeah, so I understand, Rachel, in regards to how life can be life. But if you into this YouTube game, you got to play along with the rules in order to get where you want to be. If that's your goal, I put it to you like that. It's not everybody's goal to reach 2,000. They just happy where they're at. So I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. So I'm just saying, these might be some of the issues why certain things happen. So I'm just putting it out in the atmosphere. Still have a lot of small channels who are good channels that's under 2,000 subscribers that should be moving along before the end of 2026. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just putting it out there. Unique said, yeah, because when my first grandbaby get here in April, don't expect to see me for a hot minute. Of course not. I'm the same way. This will be my second great grandbaby. This is my granddaughter who's having her second baby, her and her husband. So I might disappear for a minute because I might be over there helping her with she'll be going on 3 by the time her sister get there. So we gonna see. But I'm gonna try to work on it. Hey Joshua, on starting my seedlings for my garden and my new arrow in my hydroponics. I might use one for lettuce because I've seen how everybody's lettuce been like, woo, I want one for lettuce. Y'all got me want to grow lettuce up the wazoo. And then the other one I could use for peppers or tomatoes or getting them started. Because normally for Ohio, I start my seedlings around March the 1st, because some stuff takes a little longer to germinate and get started, especially like peppers and roselle and a few other things. So yeah, I'm ready. I got my seeds and I'm ready to drop stuff and I'm really looking forward. I'm like right now, y'all got me geeked. Y'all got me hyped up now with these hydroponics. I had that hydroponic, I don't know, maybe 2 years before I even busted it out the box. So now I'm ready to rock and roll. Y'all done got my toes and fingers wet, so to speak, and I'm ready to do it. I got tomatoes on my tomato plants, and I was watching Mike taking them little yellow bells off of his Tiny Tim or whatever the name of them, and they just look absolutely delicious. So I can't wait till my tomatoes change colors. I had to add some more water and some more nutrients to it today, but I'm finding out that I have to check that water level a lot more often. And I'm ready to pull that pak choy out. I think it's a wrap for it now. I think it's time start to bolt. So yeah, I'm ready to drop something else down in there. I want to try a cucumber. I see everybody trying growing. I love cucumbers. I like to try that. So I got seeds, and I'm like going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I can't make up my mind what I want to drop in there. Oh, Bro Farmer said he just set up his second system. Okay. Yeah, I got broke on the trail of hydroponics now. Sarah, happy highs. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, sweetheart. How are you? For you guys who had won prizes from my anniversary for 4 years, I have your gifts all wrapped. I got them in a bag over here. I just have to have somebody take me to the post office. They all wrapped up, ready to go. So hopefully within the next week or so, you guys will be getting it because everybody keep grounding me. The only place I've been going is to physical therapy and back. So hopefully I can get to the post office this weekend and mail all these packages out because they've been sitting here because they won't let me out the house. It's a lot of ice here. I mean, it's a lot of ice. It's hard here. It's yeah, everybody's scared for me to even the guy who drives the van to pick me up for physical therapy. He parks the van and he comes and get me and walk me to the van. He said, "You won't fall." He said, "Not on my watch." I'm really happy to be getting this, and I feel so blessed that this garden community thought enough of me to bless me with this. And thank you so much, Rachel, Homesteader Rachel, and Rob in the garden. I can't thank you guys enough. And I hope by me planting and doing videos and showing you what I'm doing will be thanks enough in regards to how much I appreciate that. GT, are you with me? GT, are you with me? Hey, how are you, GT? GT, I was mad at you because I got a taste for some oxtails, and I saw you in that crock pot, and they was falling off the bone. You picked it up, and it fell. I was like, oh, snap. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, that looks so good. I was like, oh, man. I had my mouth salivate when I saw that. I was like, yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so oh yeah, let's get the rest of these folks over there. Miss T with the tizzy. Hey, hi. Thank you for stopping in this evening. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see everybody is slowly but surely getting on the trail to hydroponics. I know the electric company is enjoying you guys. They might not run up a whole lot, but I'm sure they're enjoying the increase in your electric bill because I got my electric bill and gas bill today. I was like, all right, yeah, because I still have a lot of plants in the basement that I have grow lights on. I have my dwarf Cavendish banana plant. I got my Miwok kumquat. I got about 4 figs down there, and I got my Meyer lemons, and they're actually starting to turn yellow. So yes. Hmm. Hey, aunties. Hello. How are you? Thank you for stopping in this evening. I have not seen an increase yet. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah. So I got grow lights upstairs and in the basement. So yeah, I'm trying to uh, I have an aide now, and she runs up and down the stairs doing my laundry. So I'm trying to show her what lights to turn on my grow light on my plants down in the basement when I can't get down there. That way they won't suffer. Hi, Grover Hudson. There go my niece. What's up, baby? Auntie's here. Yeah. You guys will be getting your gifts next week. I'm gonna make it my business to get to the post office tomorrow, no later than Saturday. I'm trying to beat this storm. We got a new storm coming our way. So I'm going to try to get to the post office before I really get snowed in. I'm iced in now, but I'm trying to get in before it gets snowed in. I see everybody saying hello to one another. So yeah, y'all. Excuse me. Yeah. So we really got to start looking out for one another in regards to supporting one another. I remember when Miss T had her little whiteboard on the side in her room. when I first started hanging in her lives, and how she was marking off what day, who was going on, so that she can promote us. And then when I went to the Soil Family Expo, I was trying to get to 500. I had been hanging at three something for a while. Then I went to four something, and then it just stopped. And before I left out of there, I had more than 500. So it is possible and it can be done. I've seen it happen, and it happened personally to me. So I know that we can get some of these smaller channels up there. I really do. Hey, Life with Tashara. Hey, how are you? What else I see in here that just popped in? Yeah, so we can pump each other up. Yes, we can. It's so easy to do. Like man said, just take 5 minutes out of your time. And I'm not telling you to take the whole day searching through everybody trying to find them extra 5 minutes for every single person. But if you do 5 minutes every day for at least one channel, just to go through, check them out, hit that like button or hype them up. Oh, sees you so. That's who I saw and I didn't catch. Thank you for stopping in this evening, sweetheart. You know, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. It's nice when you go in to check your channel to see what kind of stats you got going. You know, the analytics do make a difference. And it's nice, you know, when you get that daily report, how many people showed up for you, how many people commented, how people liked, how many people shared your channel. That does make a difference on how you feel about how your channel is progressing. Sometimes it's either helpful or depressing. Like I'm not any further this week than what I was last week, or I only had one person that shared me out, or no one shared me out, and I only got one comment. It's just like, okay, it's kind of defeating the purpose of really feeling better about your channel. So help each other out, y'all. It's enough of us in here. It's no excuse. Like they said, we got plenty of room for all these channels to be created in our garden, but it's also that much more room that we can help each other out. Don't say that folks is being disrespectful when you're feeling down and out, when you feel like your channel is not growing. It's just that I know folks, like I said, life can be life, and I understand it. Believe me, I've been around here a little longer than a lot of you guys, so I understand what it's like when you say life be life. Okay, but I will take 5 minutes out of my day to go through my phone and drop somebody's live. I might be washing dishes, I might be taking a shower, but I got your channel running on my phone or on my tablet or on my laptop and let it run. I will make sure that you get the credit and I try to listen. I put my ear pods in sometime when I'm washing dishes or whatever and listening to it. Like I can't always, type in a comment, but I can listen and I can hit that like button, you know. And if you monetize, I can hit that hype button, you know. But I make it my business. Like sometimes I'll be going through uh, uh, that's a tongue twister for me. J Jordan. I might not put in a comment, but I'm gonna hit that like button. If I'm watching K Renee exercising, I might not have enough time to sit and put in a comment while she's exercising, but I'm gonna hit that like button. If I go in there and I see you, I make it my business to hit that like button. So this is the habit a lot of us need to get into. You don't have to sit there and watch every single video or live that they make, but you can hit that like button. And if there's a hype button, if it's not, if you haven't done 3 yet, you can hit that for today. So there's a lot of little things that we can do that can help each other. So it's up to the community to do so. I cannot express enough on how we can encourage one another. Sometimes we have each other's phone numbers or emails. You can send them an email. Have you tried such and such? Make a suggestion. Don't try to tell them how to run their channel because you can't do that. It's just like when we get in our gardens, can't nobody tell me how to garden when I'm in my garden. If you're not down here helping me dig or whatever, miss me with that. As Leah would say, miss me with that. But if you have a suggestion that you can drop in an email, it might be something they didn't think about that might be helpful. So it's a way to approach and talk to people without making them feel small, so to speak. So yeah, I take suggestions. Bama said I be helping Jim Boogie, but I try to watch all I can. Definitely gonna like your video. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's not always that you have to sit there and go, oh, how many of these do I have to watch before I can leave? No, it ain't even about that. It's not even like that. You want to go in, you want to support them. If you don't get a chance to watch their lives, they got shorts all day long. They got shorts all day long. I've been enjoying Mike's shorts about helping people with hydroponics. He's been showing you step by step on how to do stuff. I was watching him talk about he didn't like the ones that can be remote controlled by the internet, and he let you know why. So he breaks it down to you so that you know whether or not if this is the kind of unit you want to buy or whatever. I went to what's that, Mutka, for my hydroponic units. I got the 12 pods. I got 2 12 pods. So I can't wait till they come, and I'm going to do a video of me unboxing and getting it together. And my biggest problem right now is what seeds I want to grow the most. Yeah, right, Nisi. I take it. Let me tell you, I never will say that I won't read somebody's suggestion. Don't mean I'm going to take it, but I'm not against you dropping it because, like they said, when I'm people on the outside looking in, they might see something that I can improve in some form or fashion. And I don't take offense to it if it is a suggestion. And that's how, well, if you do so, no, no. Have you tried? It's not what you say, as my mama say, it's how you say it. Okay, so a little kindness, a little tact can go a long way when you're making suggestions on how you can improve your channel or what you could add to it. Okay. So, yeah, let's be tactful. Let's don't be mean and malicious and just downright nasty and rude. Oh, no, I will drop you. But as I said, I will block you. I don't need you, you know. Mm-mm. So, yeah. That part. If you're not out there in the dirt with me, don't tell me how to do it. I know that's right, Bammy. All day long. Don't be standing there next to me like, what you doing? Come down here to my level. I can show you, and then you can go home and do the same thing in your own yard. Yeah. Suggestions is a beautiful thing. It's how you present it to an individual that makes a difference, whether it's actually a suggestion or more than that. Yeah, like I said, just because I'm older don't mean that I can't listen. We got people here from all walks of life, all ages, all different growth zones, different states. There's no two people in here alike. Similar in what some of the things you do, but there's still a twist on regards on how it's presented or how it is done. So, like I said, we're all here to help each other improve. How do you say? What's the word I'm trying to look for? Teach us about new plants, seeds, techniques, apparatuses, equipment, all that stuff in regards to how we can grow in our garden. Hey, Rashada, what's up? What's up? What's up? Mary, grow with me. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for coming in this evening. I appreciate you. I do. I do. I do. Yeah. So, like I said, our garden community is awesome. It is. We have so many positive people in our community. So we need to keep that positivity rolling. You know what I'm saying? Just don't stop at one, hit another one, and another one, and another one till you reach a goal in regards to how you have reached out. You want people to reach out to you, you got to reach out to them too. That work both ways. Just me, I watch this at one time. It's like, oh, yeah, that ain't what I want. No, no, no. Everybody in here got something positive to say about something. If it's not, they wouldn't be in our garden community and we wouldn't even mess with you. If we thought you was negative or a troll or whatever, you would be blocked and ex-nayed. Exile is like let's say send you out to the cornfield. We don't miss me with that. We don't have time for that. So if you got a good suggestion on how I can make myself better, I'm in. I'm all for it. J3 said, I'm not going to tell you how to garden, but I'll let you know Georgia collards are way better than Texas collards if they have any. Oh, okay. Jay just threw some shade on Texas. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Jovan, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Eunice said, J3, did you see I used your paint strainer bag recommendation? See? For Nats Indoors. That's a good one. And I found an old strainer because I had bought a new bag of potting soil that I wanted to up pot some plants. And when I opened that bag up, I said, where's all these little sticks and stuff is coming in? I was like, no. So I'm doing like Mona, I'm doing sifting some soil to make it better so that my plants' roots don't have to grow around them to get in to the soil to get rooted. So yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of suggestions that are made in the chats, and then there's suggestions that are in the videos that they make in regards to how they plant certain things. If they're using vermiculite or they're using perlite or they're just using different cocoa core. That's the one I couldn't think of before. Cocoa core to help stretch their potting soil or to help with better moisture absorption in their plants. So I mean, it's or sand. It's so many ways for us to garden, and there's so many suggestions that you don't necessarily have to be told personally. But if you watch their video, you might say, okay, I like that suggestion on what they're doing. I was like, what if I try that? Will this, that, and the third be better? Because some people say, I planted these seeds, I didn't plant it the whole pack, and they didn't germinate. And then someone will come in their video and say, do not put soil on top of these. These need light to germinate. And you'd be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. And then someone might say, well, you need to put these seeds in the freezer or refrigerator because they need to be stratified in order for them to germinate. Or you might put some in a paper towel, wet it up, fold it up, put it in a plastic bag. That's like a mini greenhouse. And within a week or so, you open that back up, and those seeds have little roots on them. And you need to take them out and put them, in a pot or direct sow or however you want to do it. Hey, L Triple G, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. So if you see something that you like and you enjoy and they make sense, use that idea. All right. If you've seen it and it seems feasible for you, it makes sense. Like they said, it gotta make sense in order for you to try it. Just don't do it because they did it. If it makes sense to you for your situation that might help you to learn how to germinate certain seeds, go for it. Go for it. And then when it happens, let us know about it. You can say you can do a video. You got this germinated, and the suggestion from watching such and such videos helped me to germinate something that I've been trying to germinate for years. Either I was doing it wrong or I wasn't sure how to do it. So you learned the correct way to do it and it worked for you. That can happen. Jovan, is that, am I saying your name right? Is that Jovan? Okay, you going? Yeah, we try to be. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. So, yeah, I watched a few videos and I was like, I've been growing a long time, and I've learned so many new ways to germinate stuff. Some of the, excuse me, some of the ways I have known and with certain seeds I have been able to do it. not a problem. But then there was other new ways like carrots. I never really had a problem with growing carrots, but then I also like to try the new way of growing carrots. And I put it in my green stock and I left it open. And the next thing I know, within a couple of days, they were germinating because I left them exposed to the sunlight and they just popped up like nobody's business. I was like, oh snap, that really do work. So I'm just like, okay, sometimes watching other videos and other people's lives will hip you to new ways of growing. Not, I mean, that doesn't mean that your way was bad. It's just that it just didn't work out for you the way you were doing it. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I notice a lot more people are planting flowers because they know that that helps draw pollinators, which also will help the increase in your garden. Just like some fruit trees, they said, like I did not know that growing that crabapple tree. Well, I didn't grow it. Some squirrel dug it and put it in the ground. I thought it was one plant, and then as it got older, I found out it was another one. But that the crab apple helped my apple trees to pollinate a lot easier. I had a honeycrisp, a pink lady, a yellow delicious, and a red delicious. And by having a crab apple tree, it helped pollinate more so my apple trees. I never knew that the two correlated with one another. So I was like, wow, learn something new. So never think that you're too old, that you can't learn something new that can help you to increase your yield, or as we say, the productivity of your garden. Like I was saying, what am I going to do for my garden for 2026 that I didn't do for 2025? And that is, I made a lot of improvements in 2025 so that 2026 can be more productive. My neighbor up the street helped me lay down so much landscaper cloth so I don't have to pull and fight with weeds. And I'm adding more 5-gallon buckets in the area that are empty without holes. So when it rains, I can collect that rainwater because there is not a source of watering in the lot where I have my big garden at. I have the hose in the backyard here at the house, but in the growing lot, I don't have that luxury. So I added kiddie pools and empty 5-gallon buckets with no holes so that I can collect more rainwater when the rainy season comes. So when my seedlings and stuff is in the ground, they can have a really good head start before the heavy rains come on. So yeah. So I've done a lot of improvements in my head and what I'm going to do in the garden as well. I got a lot more chicken wire so I can protect. I actually got chicken wire that's going to wrap around the whole frame of the bed. I got a staple gun, I got the wire, and it's got the little bitty squares, not the big one like the chicken wire, that help maybe cut down on the raids from the critters and from the deer as well, so they can't get their head over the top of that, but they could get underneath. So I was like, if I put it midway and at the bottom, to keep the raccoons and the groundhogs. I had the fattest, juiciest groundhogs. If I could eat those groundhogs, they would be in my stew pot all the time because they are so juicy. They've been eating so well out my garden the last couple of years, and I know they've had babies, and I'm ready to get rid of them. Like y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. Leave my garden alone. Find somebody else's yard. So, and I've seen the raccoons and I've seen the groundhogs. These is what they call them, gangsters. I had, we were taking the Dollar Tree trash cans and turning them over on our plants, and I put garden stakes around to mend it down to the garden ground. They will keep rocking them till they loosen them up and was pulling them up. They did this twice. They ate all my Swiss chard to the ground twice. They ate my brassicas down twice, and I had these baskets all over. They learn how to get those back. When the soil is so loose and fluffy, it's easy for them to pull them out after they rocked it a couple of times. And I have put them down and added more steaks, and they still was able to pull them out and eat my produce. So this year, I'm going all the way around the whole thing with chicken wire. And yeah, yeah. So, hey, Up Design, how are you? I see people saying hello to you. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to. I ain't kidding, Unique. I got gangster raccoons and groundhogs. I mean, literally. So I'm gonna ask my neighbor who has the house next to my garden plot, can I put a camera on the side of his house with the night vision so that I can see what's actually coming in the yard, because deer, they always leave a calling card. Deers always leave a pile of their goodies in the garden when they come through, and I just take a shovel and I pitch it in the garden. It's nothing but natural fertilizer. Yeah, so but I want to see what else. I want to make sure I don't have any two-legged ones sneaking over there as well. I haven't had that problem before, but I got different neighbors on the other side of that house, and they're not the friendliest ones. So if I can, you know, circle my garden with chicken wire and to a minimum for the creatures, we gonna see. We gonna see. So yeah. Yeah, Dave. I got gangster groundhogs, raccoons. I have possums. I have red fox. I have deer. It's like wild kingdom over here. Okay. So yeah, if I can knock them all down to a minimum, I'll be all right. I just need a break some kind of way up in there. Let me get stuff started. So yeah, I'm gonna start a lot of stuff in the house, and I'm gonna have my black depot with my seedlings and my solar cups. I went to what was that, Costco, and got that big thing of about 150, 200 solo cups, and I'm gonna start them off in the hydroponics, and then I'm gonna up pot them into the solo cups. So I was looking at our frost date today, and it's between April 21st to the 26th, and it even advises us not to plant anything out until May. So that's why you guys got such a head start. See, you guys will be finishing up spring halfway in the summer before we can even get our stuff started outside. So that's why we can start our seedlings in March, and hopefully we don't get any more last snafu frost at the end of April. A lot of people say they don't plant till after Mother's Day here in Ohio because of the snafus we get sometimes in the frost. Because we had 2 weeks in April in 2023, I believe. We had a blizzard. One day at the end of the week, it melted, and then the following week, it was another blizzard. And it knocked off all the blossoms off my peach trees and apple trees. I didn't get any fruit that year from my fruit trees because of those surprise last minute snafus on the weather. So they saying our last frost date is between April 21st, 3rd, no, 26th. And I'm like, man, that's late in the month. So it is what it is. I'll be ready in May though. I'm gonna have everything up potted, and I can kind of put stuff out on the porch and let them harden out. And I'm gonna, like Gina, at one point I'm gonna put them out there, and I'm gonna let y'all thug it out. If y'all can't make it through the night, I guess I'll just be dropping some more seeds, because I ain't gonna be doing that too often, going in and out. I can't do all of that. I feel like T-Nog. I direct sow into the ground and put my cups by everything, and as they go, take that out and put it in or whatever. I can't be doing all that in and out, in and out. That's just too much. Yeah, you got to thug it out at some point in time. Jeez, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, especially if you got a lot of seedlings. I want to put out at least 4 of everything. Yeah, I'm not putting out a huge quantity, but 4 of everything should be enough for at least, if I lose out 2, I still got 2 for backup. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. Yeah, I'm in Ohio, Zone 6B. I'm in Cleveland. I'm near the Great Lakes, so a lot of times I'm at the top of the hill. My sister's at the bottom. It'll be warm down that way because they get the warm air off the lake. It'll still be cooler up here at the top of the hill. Her daffodils and stuff and tulips will be blooming down there. Mine hadn't even come up yet. So yeah, it doesn't make a difference being closer to the water. Uh, Miss J.K. Gardner said, "Gangster, yeah, groundhogs. I had the same problem with critters. I am putting up fencing all around my garden front, backside. Enough is enough." And I found out in my front yard, it's all perennials. They need to be divided because they have gotten so big. But a lot of my flowers in the front yard, the deer don't eat. And that's the only reason why my front yard look as nice as it do. I got a ground cover they don't touch. They don't mess with my echinacea. They don't eat, what else I got out there? Echinacea, my nasturtiums. I have lavender, different kinds of lavender, bee balm, my irises. They will eat my lilies. There's something about my lilies, and I have to cover them up too. They will eat my lilies, and they have messed with my, what is that? Hostas. Yeah, they mess with my hostas. But I got quite a bit of other stuff. They don't like the hibiscus. They don't mess with them. It's just certain plants they just will not touch. My bleeding heart on the side, my ferns, and a lot of other plants I have in the yard. They don't mess with. Hey, Jamaica, how are you? I was watching your video about how you thin your chickens out. They still got a lot of them. Yeah, and your quail and all of that. Yep, I've been enjoying your videos. Yeah, and those like I said, I watch you guys. If I don't always comment, doesn't mean that I don't watch you, but I try to comment. I watch a lot of you guys on the big TV, and then I have to find you in my phone in order to comment. You know, you can hit that like button on your TV, but you can't put comments in. So, yeah, I heard that they're trying to work on some kind of way that they can, how they put the generic greetings on the TV so you can also let them know. But sometimes I like to put my own personal comment in on some of you guys' videos because some of the stuff y'all be doing will be hilarious. Yeah. And she be dealing with, she said she got the quail in the box because the turkeys like to take them out. So yeah, I'll be watching you guys. I can tell you everything about your videos. I really enjoy. And when I'm at my granddaughter's house and I got the great grandbaby sitting in the bed with me, we'll go up in the guest room and shut the door, and she'd be right up under my arm, and we'd be watching, we be watching everybody's videos, and she'll point at something, and she'll go, dog, roof, roof. I'll say, yeah, dog. Then she'll see a duck, duck, quack, quack, quack. So we be watching y'all's videos and checking y'all out, and I got the great grandbaby in there checking and laughing at some of y'all's videos. So yeah, she be like, "What y'all doing out there?" And we like, "None of your business. We enjoying each other's company." So yeah. So yeah, I do, y'all. I enjoy you guys so much. Y'all are fun, funny. Y'all kind of brighten up my day, kind of keep me going. It helps me with the housework when I go through the house if I'm washing dishes or trying to cook dinner. So right now, I have a slab of ribs in the oven. By 9 o'clock, they should be ready. I was late putting it down because I seasoned them up and let them sit in the refrigerator for a while. So I'm looking forward to smacking on them. Since hopefully I'll be in the house, I'll be looking at all the wildlife in God's video. Yeah, I'll be watching Mike with that rabbit came sitting by the door at Mike's house, and it was his wife out there talking to the rabbit. I was cracking up. I was like, okay. Oh, I enjoy watching you guys, and I enjoy watching like some of you channels when you guys have the big panel. Like I be watching Tampa in the background, and then I fall asleep, and I look up in my energy savers on my TV or my phone that went dark because I be listening to you guys and just fall asleep. So, we said holds out plate. Oh yeah. So yeah, I really enjoy. Yeah, ribs, Mike. Yeah, I had a taste for ribs, and I have the smoky flavor to add to them too. So yeah, I just yeah, I had a garlic and onion powder and paprika and the smoke flavor. Yeah, wrap them up in some foil, and I let them cook until they fall off the bone. So yeah, so I can sit here and smack my fingers and enjoy them. Cause I'm gonna be up for a while. I'm not gonna. I had a nap this afternoon, so I know I'm gonna be up till at least 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be dragging my butt in physical therapy, but I bet you I'll be there. And he works me over too. He don't. Nick don't play with me. When he's like, move that leg, lift that leg, I'll be like, I can. He's like, yes, you can. Oh, yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna replace this too. I caught a good sale on them. So yeah, my girlfriend called. She said, okay, Giant Eagle got ribs on sale for such a pound. I'll pick you up a couple of slabs. I said, okay, cool. I'll be ready for that. But now after watching GT, now I want some oxtails. Yeah, I want some oxtails. I want to braise them, cut up some carrots and celery. I want to make an oxtail stew. Yes. No, I'm not. Like right now, my leg is swole. I had ice on it earlier. Now my leg, they messed it up for life. The knee surgery went fine, y'all. This knee surgery is not the problem. Nerve damage afterwards. When I came in recovery, I couldn't feel anything from my waist down. They said after 5 hours, the anesthesia should fall off. It was 24 hours before I could feel from my waist down. And I had a catheter because my bladder shut down. So I didn't have a lightweight knee damage. I got severe knee damage. Um, Electrodes, everything else. I can't walk up and down stairs like normal. I have to take one step at a time going up and going down. I can only bend my leg, but so high I can just barely get it over the side of the tub to get in the shower. This is permanent. So the exercise that I'm taking now is to keep from my leg from atrophy. So after I cried and boo-hooed and said my leg messed up for life, and they was like, yeah, I learned to make adjustments. So yeah, they messed it up. So I have to walk with a cane for the rest of my life, and on bad days I have a walker and I have a rotator. And the other day they just came, y'all. So when I'm in the garden, they finally hooked me up with a life alert. The guy came yesterday. So I have this. So when I go in the basement or go out in the garden or whatever, I put this on. So yeah, I had to make some adjustments. Like I said, I've gotten over the boo-hoos and they now it's like, yeah. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Me. La 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 la. Do. Texas Lala, where you been, girl? Yes, Texas Lala. Hello, sweetie. Thank you for seeing you. Thank you for coming in. I've missed you. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Yeah. Well, true. Sylvia, oxtails are expensive everywhere. Not just there, they expensive here. I seen 3 in a pack. One was this size, one was a medium size, and one was like that, and they wanted $15 for it. I was like, oh no. I remember we used to take $5 and get a bag this big full of oxtails. Everything that the slaves made back in the beginning of time, like chitlins and oxtails and all this stuff that they were throwing out as extras, have now become $billion making food. Who knew? Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Yes, indeedy. Yep. So we live and learn. We make adjustments, just like folks say, life is life. And I have exercises. I got those stretch bands, the work, and all this other stuff. And I'm starting to go to the gym and do leg presses, trying to tighten up my thighs. He said my hip is weak. So now that's what he's working on, strengthening up my hip. So yeah. It's rough. It's rough. I'd be hollering and screaming in physical therapy, but hey, I go and I do what he tell me to. And when I come home, I do what he tell me to. I put my leg up, I sit down, and look forward to the next time I go to physical therapy. I'm old school. I'm 66 years old, and my people are from San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, and Houston. I have people on all of those. My sister was in the Air Force. She was stationed in San Antonio, Texas, for her Air Force duty. Since then, she has passed, but she had treated me to Chinook Air Force Base in Rontoul, Illinois. She snuck us in on base, and I stayed there for the weekend. So I know about that. And I got my granddaughter. I have two grandkids in Dallas, and I have a cousin in San Antonio and one in Houston. So I got family all over Texas. I used to go there every other year. Let me tell you, Texas ain't no joke. I can't handle Texas heat. I slept for 5 hours when I first came to Texas. When I walked out that airport, Texas heat said, sit your butt down. I couldn't take it. After the week, I was okay. When I came back to Cleveland after being in Texas for 2 weeks, it was 99 degrees here. I hadn't broke a sweat. The man looked at you. He said, are you hot? I was like, no. I said, this ain't hot. So I just came from Texas. Believe me, I've been to Texas. I know what Texas is about. Texas and Florida. I can't handle Florida. That humidity there just I can't breathe. It's just too thick. You can almost cut the humidity in Florida with a knife. I'm like, I can have all of that. But yeah, so the weather has really been bothering me. This up, especially when it goes to -2 and -10 and stuff. I can really feel it in my knee. Ah, okay. I went through nursing school in San Antonio. Fun times. Yeah, gee, mama. Mm. If y'all hear a scratching noise in the back, it's up at my ceiling. I got a raccoon that's in the ceiling. The landlord was here the other day. He said he gonna drill a little hole up in here and put a mirror. The little camera and check to see where is it living at. So yeah, it's up there scratching now. It sounds like it's coming through the roof. He was here yesterday, and he was him and him and Mark was standing there looking like this. He's like, yeah, it's up there. I said, well, you thought I was kidding? So yeah, that's right, man. It's really yep. So yeah, Texas heat ain't no joke. Yeah, it slapped me around like I was 2 years old. I was I came back nice and crispy. I was so dark being out in Texas. Oh, yeah, it's humidity in Texas too. Yeah, people say they ain't humid in Texas. I said, what part of Texas was you in? Because it was humid as heck when I was there. I was in Dallas. Yeah. Yeah. No, Mike, they ain't new friends. No, they not new friends. I be trying to take a nap and I be sleeping so good and it sound like they was coming through the ceiling. And this is a chimney back behind it, and the landlord said, it's bricks on there. I said, well, they didn't push the brick out because I can hear them sometimes. Like Annie will jump up on there and she'll walk and she'll just sit and be looking up like that. So Annie hear him in the wall too. So Annie be up there. Ooh, oh yeah, been to Vegas too. Dry heat. I can deal with dry heat. I was in Vegas. I had a good time. I went donkey ride through the Grand Canyon. I can deal with Vegas. It was just Texas and Florida I can't deal with. Whew. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yeah. Vegas, I can dry heat I can deal with. And you say I cannot deal with. And I can. Excuse me. And just the opposite. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I can hear the babies. She got to have about 3 or 4 babies. I hear them in there crying. So they like, Mom, where you at? Mom up here, and I'm hearing the babies over here. Yeah, I got critters everywhere. And then the same critters who will probably be tearing up my trash can. Mike said he don't like wet or dry heat. He passed on both of them. Yeah, but I definitely you won't be getting that where you at. Even though you've been having some 90-degree days there, it's just like, I can do dry heat too. Floridians got yields on one side. The net, yeah. Where's my niece and them at? They're in Surprise, Arizona, in dry heat. I can do Arizona. I just can't do Florida and Texas. Call Stacy's hands in the dirt. He'll get rid of all your critters for you. I've been trying to get a whole set of Rachel and them over here to get some of these deer, but they passed the ordinance. I haven't had that much problem with deer where they could thin out the herds. See, I'm right around the corner from multi-million-dollar mansions. And then when the deer started eating these rich folks' azaleas and rhododendrons, then they started raising sand in City Hall. So now they allowed the hunters to come back and start thinning out these deer. So that because you can walk out your door and the deer be sitting in your backyard or laying in the front yard. I mean, it was bad. They was bad. Now I'm starting to see wild turkeys. I was like, good Lord. Yeah, Minnesota has been hotter than Texas in the past summers. The heat in Vegas or Cali, can't stand it. Cali, I like Cali. My cousin lives in Hollywood. Mike got wet heat. oh, oh boy. Yeah, I got 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna be out of here because I need to prop this leg up and put some ice on it so that it won't be swollen. Like when I go to PT and it's inflammation in my knee will be swollen. And Nick's hands is always ice cold. It's ice cold in PT. And I say, Nick, put your hands on my knee. And oh, his cold hands feel so good on my knee. He will hold his hands on my knee. He said, your knee is hot, it's inflamed. I was like, yeah. And I said, hey, put your hands feel good on my knee. Up the sign says, I can do Florida. I can't do Vegas, but I'll be going to Vegas in May. Okay. Mike said he got married in Memphis. It was 107 degrees and so humid. It was like breathing hot soup. Yeah, that's the way I felt like it in Texas. Thank you, G Mama. Tell them to hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, all these crazy states and crazy weather. The first time I went to Georgia, I stayed in a Holiday Inn on Peach Street. My cousins came and got me. I don't even know why I got a hotel room. I stayed with them pretty much every day. But anyway, it was 107 in the shade. I went during a heat wave that they hadn't had in a long time. Man, I came back black as midnight. My hair was red when I went down there. I came back black and blonde. When I walked in on my job, they was like, Miss, we not open yet. And I smiled. They was like, Miss Shirley? And I was like, yeah. They was like, what was you doing? I was like, that was Georgia heat. It bleached my hair and made me looking like a crispy critter. And I came back 10, 15 pounds heavier. They try to feed you in Georgia like, oh, you too skinny. Man, they had me eating grits and gravy and red eye gravy early in the morning and chicken and all this stuff for breakfast. I was like, y'all, I can't eat all of this. They drink all day and eat all day. But no joke. Yeah, it did me a job. It was 85 out here in Los Angeles County area, and I'm in Bellflower. Go figure. Yeah, it'd be hot. Georgia, not good for my hair. Too humid. Yeah, I had my hair was long and I kept it long. I was throwing it and flinging it, and I came back. I looked like Angela Davis. Poof. I had the fro. I had the serious fro going on. Yes, indeed. I enjoy Georgia though. I do. My people from Georgia. They from Albany, Columbus, Moultrie, Atlanta. They from all over Georgia. That's where my peeps are originally from. I was made in Georgia, but I was born in Ohio. So I've been born and raised here in Ohio all my life. But I do go down to Georgia to visit friends and family. Yeah, they do. What Bama said, we feed you too, huh? Yeah, they fed me like as if I ain't never ate before. They was coming down there talking about, ooh, look at this, girl, you ain't never skin and bones. And they tried to stuff me like I was a teddy bear. I was like, seriously, y'all? I was like, no, I can't eat all this food. And they eat that heavy food. They eat and drink all day long. And I needed an interpreter. I don't understand Southern talk. Somebody told me that I must have been from another country because I guess they couldn't stand me. And I'm like, for real? For real? I was like, no, I can't. My someone would say something to me, and I look at my cousin. I was like, Cookie, what did he say? Cookie was just cracking up. I said, can you translate what he said? I couldn't understand what they were saying. I couldn't. I love Southern hospitality, but I couldn't understand them at all. I was like, do these people know how to speak English? I didn't know. Well, said they feed you in Texas also. I used to go down there and be there for 3 months. Yeah, they did. They did. But I love that barbecue and brisket they got down there. I could eat that all day, every day. They was stuffing me when I went there to Dallas. Yeah. But that Southern hospitality, though, they ain't no joke. I was the skinniest thing in the room. Everything else was 200 and up. I go in there like a featherweight, like 140, 145, and I was just like, they was looking at me like, ew. I was like, back up, y'all, back up. I went back home, 10 to 15 pounds heavier, black and blonde hair. That was a good trip, though. The Lord said, Miss Shirley, you don't be understanding me. Georgia did make me big and beautiful. I understand everything you said. What Rob say? A whole other continent. Yeah, it is like it. Yeah, thickness. Yeah, that's what they talked about. They was like, I was like, but y'all stop frisking me. They like, you ain't nothing but skin and bones. I thought I was tall and sexy. You couldn't tell me I wasn't cute. Took my little picture, my little two-piece bikini, and they was like, she ain't nothing but bones. And I had a big guy tell me, he said, ain't nothing wrong with little people. He said, I really like little people, but he said, I like my, what do you call it, meat and potatoes. I was like, ooh, snap. I guess that ain't me. He said he like a big woman, meat and potatoes. I understood what you said when you said that. I ain't offended. I don't like nothing that's roasty toasty either. I don't like my Magilla gorilla. I like mine tall and slim like me. We good. Yeah, I was glad to come home. Southern dialect can be so difficult at times unless you have been. I know. By the time I left out there, I started understanding them a little bit. But when I first went in there, I was looking at folks and they was trying to tell me, and I'm like a deer in headlights. I'm like, what? Huh? Okay, I need somebody to translate. Okay. Yeah, Texas brisket. I got to tip my hat on that one. Texas brisket is absolutely the bomb. I can eat that every single day. All right, y'all. I heard the timer on the stove go off, and I feel my legs swelling up. So it's time for me to prop it up and ice it down. So I'm getting ready to roll up out of here. But like my subject title was today, why do we still have small channels under 2,000 subscriptions if they've been here 3+ years on YouTube? Let that sink in. Let's see what the improvements can be before the end of this year is out. And by the end of this year, I'm going to come back again with that same question to see what improvements have been made. Excuse me, y'all. Thank you for everybody from taking time out of their day to come and check Miss Shirley out. Every Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe, and show me that you like me just a little bit. As I always say, enjoy your day. Y'all come back now. You hear?
Thanks for